Hello everybody and welcome to my brand new Let's Play, which is going to be Mega Man X4. What a surprise! Not only am I doing Mega Man X4 and also kind of sort of continuing to do Mega Man in general on this channel, but at the same time, I haven't done a Let's Play or anything of the sort in like so fucking long anyway. Yeah, already off to a great start, already cussing. Okay, that's cool. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, game start. Real quick, why X4 and not X2 and 3? Because to hell with those. There you go. Real quick, just to show it off, I guess. I think I did it right. I'm not playing Zero. Not right now. I mean, I can always do a Zero campaign run at some point. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's Black Zero. I wanted to show that off because I thought it was cool. It's purely cosmetic as far as I know, but this is Black Zero. It's pretty cool as fuck. For those that are wondering how you do it, you hold R1. Hang on. I'm playing. Oh, also I'm playing on the Legacy Collection. I don't own the game like physically. I wish I did. I do not own the game. I do have it on PS2 with the Anniversary Collection as well from the PS2 one, but we're playing on this one, and just in case, make sure my dad... Yep, see? What'd I tell you? Fucking shit changes! I'm telling you. I'm telling you. But anyway, yeah, on this title screen, when you're hovering over 0 or X, I think you hold R1 and hit right 6 times. And then you let go of R1 and you hold circle and then you hit start. And then that will give you Black Zero. But for this playthrough specifically, we are going to be playing Mega Man X. I hope that no one's going to be bored with that or pissed off that I'm doing just Mega Man X. Also, we're skipping the cutscenes. I know it's like, well, then this is not a Let's Play then, because our Let's Play is supposed to be all about showing off the cutscenes and showing off all this cool stuff. Yeah. I guess. But I don't feel like it. Anyway, so yeah, back on topic. Why the hell am I skipping 2 and 3? 2's not bad. Really, it's the whole Maverick. I mean, they're all Mavericks. It's the whole Bit, Bite, and whatever that other guy's name was. That stuff just irks the hell out of me to do it. Hold on, let me turn up my mic a little bit. Or not my mic, but the gameplay volume just a little. And turn down my mic just a little bit, because I think it's getting kind of loud. I'm not sure. Like, I want you guys to be able to hear everything. Anyway. And also, X4, because X4 is just the best Mega Man X game on PS1. And let me say real quick that I'm still not sure if I would consider X4 my favorite or not. It's really kind of hard to tell because like sometimes I kind of go back and forth between this and X1. And the thing is, X4 is, in all technicality, it's a lot easier than X1. But they're both pretty good. At least until you get to Launch Octopus and I get pissed off. But other than that... Like, that's the only thing that I can say about X1. And to be fair, Sigma is annoying in X1. But he's not incredibly bad. You can also get Hidoken. I love the stages, for the most part, in X1. X4-wise, it's mostly just, like, the bosses and the graphics of it that I think I like a lot. And the fact that it's actually pretty damn forgiving. Not that, like, I don't like challenging stuff. It's just that with a game like X... I don't want to play X3 again type bullshit, you know? I don't want to have to go through all that crap of basically dying in 2 hits every 5 seconds. Because that's not very fun. Now, real quick, just to say it, even though I said I'm not planning on playing Zero, well, I think I said I'm not playing Zero for right now. Will I ever do it? I don't know. Maybe. I would like to. If I'm doing Zero, we're doing Black Zero, of course, because that's the coolest. That's the coolest one. But don't count on it, because I'm not very good at Zero. I know that's weird, but I'm just not the best when it comes to Zero playing. Because the thing with Zero, if you've never played X4 before, is he doesn't really get a buster shot. He mostly just gets, slashing and sword. He's an up close and personal type guy, whereas with Mega Man himself, with X, he's more akin to just shooting enemies. Also, I think the dragon has a different attack pattern. Nope, there it is. I was going to say, I think that's a Zero only thing, but it's like, no, that's right there. And just like with any intro stage for Mega Man X, this is piss easy. It's always piss easy when it comes to X. Oh, also real quick, I will be getting all the upgrades, and I'll be getting all the, heart containers and sub-tanks and what have you, so don't worry about that. Now, the Falcon armor, I think the only way to get the Falcon armor is you have to do, I think, the code for it at the title screen, which I don't know if, in all honesty, I'm not, 100% sure if, in all honesty, that the code is different than Zero's code. I'm not sure. And look, it's double. Double the weight and double the fucker, I guess. Since I'm skipping cutscenes anyway, basically, he's just a double agent. There you go, that's where his name comes from. It doesn't come from the fact that he's, white as shit. It's not from the fact that he eats double cheeseburgers. It's more so the fact that, well, like I said, yeah. Anyway, the order in which I'm probably going to do this is going to be probably the simplest order to play it in. And this is probably not the best when it comes to backtracking, which I'll be backtracking a bit here and there, just so you guys know. This is probably not the best when it comes to backtracking routes, but I do unironically prefer doing it this way. I like going to Web Spider first because I think he's just got... It's not that he's got the easiest stage. I mean, if anything, funny enough, Flame Dragoon's got a pretty damn easy stage, too. There's a lot of easy stages when it comes to Mega Man X. But I do get the leg upgrade when I go here first. Not that it matters anymore, because like back in X1, it was like, oh, you need the leg upgrade to get the dash in the first place. This is just more like a flying dash. Not that it's a big deal, but I think it's going to help us in later levels, especially Frost, to get other objects. And plus, Web Spider also helps with getting a few upgrades along the way, too. Now, Web Spider does have, as you can tell, it does have the leg upgrade. It also has a heart container. The heart container is in the second half of this stage. So, not this one I'm doing right now, but yeah. Also, these guys returned from Mega Man 1, which I think they were actually in other games, other X games too, but since I haven't done X2 or 3 on this channel just quite yet, those used to be a thing back in like Mega Man 1, for example, and they were quite annoying. Speaking of Mega Man, I think I've done Mega Man 2 before, but I don't think I've ever done 3 yet. I think that's... I like 3. I like Mega Man 3, but the problem is... by the way, you can just hang on the ladder and kill him that way. I was just being kind of a dunce. When it comes to Mega Man 3... God damn it. I don't like the part where you have to fight the other... like, 4 shadow bosses or whatever they're called again. I forget. But I think it's like, what, shadow versions of... Hard Man and Needle Man and something like that, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, here's the next part of it. Next part of the stage. I think if you... I believe that even if you get a game over, I think you just start here again. Because this game is very, very nice when it comes to checkpoints. However, I think if you get a game over, I don't think you can just, restart in the boss room. I think you have to restart, like, at the beginning of this part of the stage. But, at the very least, it's still quite nice to have it just... well, be nice. Also, the bees, the wasps, or whatever, they're pretty easy to dodge. For the most part, thank goodness. Also, another thing that this game does that's really nice. 2 things, actually. You get a ton of lives, for one, and there's a way to even get more lives than just the 4 I have now. Besides just picking up lives, I mean, and not dying. There actually is a item that lets you carry more than a few lives. I think there is a max amount you can have right now, like maybe 5 or 6. I'm not sure exactly what that max amount is, but I do know that there is an upgrade that we will be getting, of course, to show it off. That allows you to, well, do that. Yeah. Also, once you get Flame Dragoon, you come back here with Rising Fire and you blow that little log up. Well, not the log, but the tree. Which is kind of cool, because like I think this right here can be used as a shortcut, too. God, I am dying to webs. I'm probably going to actually, potentially even die to Web Spider himself if I'm not careful. If I don't get health back anytime soon. Okay, yeah. Yeah, again, this game just gives you tons of health and it gives you tons of lives. Like, this game is just incredibly nice about everything. They probably saw what they did with X3 and they're like, nah, fuck that. We're not doing that anymore. Also, For the way that I'm going to title these videos, I'm not sure how they're going to be titled just yet. But I was thinking, jokingly, about making every title super dumb clickbaity titles that I just absolutely fucking loathe. And I hate when people do them. I think they're the most cringe shit ever. And I'm thinking about just doing that. Alright, so Web Spider, why do you not launch this thing? That's weird. So, basically, here's how you deal with him. So, he comes down, you shoot him. Usually a charged Buster shot should be enough to do some, decent damage. You'll see where he's coming from when it comes to the leaves popping up from the top there. Now, depending on how low he goes is, as far as I know, sorry, completely random. Dodging the web is actually pretty easy. All you gotta do is just either jump on a wall like I'm doing here. If he's too low, I like to jump on walls and do that. But you kind of just want to make it to where it changes trajectory. That's the idea. And now we're into phase 2. A thing that I think doesn't really happen very often when it comes to bosses in this game is phase 2 stuff. Yeah, the summon spider thing kind of sucks, but the way I dodge is I usually just do this. I go on one wall and then I just jump to the other. Which, since you have the leg upgrade in Web Spider's level, you can do that. The Web Spider is actually, funny enough, I'd say, like, even though his stage is relatively beginner-friendly, I still think that even himself, to be fair, sorry, again, goddamn. I just kind of woke up, so I'm doing all this. To be fair, when it comes to it, I think that his stage is still pretty, somewhat difficult. Real quick, I'm going to mute my mic real fast. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Alright, hopefully that did not show up in recording. I'll check the recording to make doubly sure, but, yeah, so now we got Lightning Web. This is going to be used to essentially give us an extra platform that we can jump onto, and we can also use it to fight Split Mushroom with, because that's his weakness. So we're going straight to him. Now, Split Mushroom, I think you can actually get everything here, like heart container-wise, because I think, I don't know. Anyway, when it comes to finding the armor upgrades, I don't remember dead offhand exactly where they're all at. I mean, we'll get them all, I promise. It's just that I don't remember exactly. I think I know. But my brain tells me, like, oh, there could be an armor upgrade here, so you gotta be careful. And it's like, I don't think that Split has an armor upgrade, but, could be wrong. I do love, I do kind of like these stairs. I think that's kind of cool. For this level particularly. I think it's kind of neat how they did it. I'm trying to think. Do you need an upgrade to get the heart container, or no? Not that I know of. No, I think you just have to time your jumps just well enough for it to work. From what I remember, I think that's how you do it. What's funny is I actually did just play this game yesterday, so it's like... that's what kind of started this whole, like, wanting to do a Let's Play, but like, you know what? Fuck it. I know I didn't really show it off, but yes, the leg upgrade gives you a dash and it gives you a hover. The hover only lasts about this long. That was not me turning it off. That was just, yeah. Which technically you can turn it off by just, like, oh, that was spikes. Oops. Okay, I gotta move that fucking receipt over there on my chair. Because it's been making a lot of noise and it's pissing me off. Like, it just keeps making this scratching noise that keeps sounding like it's a CD. Like in like a PS2 or something. God damn it, stop! Fucking... Yeah, getting up here is kind of hard with Mega Man, to be fair. Not incredibly difficult, just obnoxious. Because if we were playing Zero, we'd be able to slash our way through it. Yeah, see what I mean by they just give you like tons of stuff. Oh yeah, for this area, you just kind of want to wait for these things to do that, and there you go. Yeah, I'm going to move that fucking thing in a second. Like, it's actually quite irking me. Okay, how about this? Once I defeat Split, then I'll worry about moving that damn thing off the fucking chair. Okay, so, I want to say that this guy is weak to Zero's lightning ability and not ours. I think we just have to shoot him with Buster. So anyway, this fight, it's a little bit annoying because you have to do so much damage before he completely destroys, like, all your stuff. I think you can technically get away with hovering over, and I think he'll still just pop up there, but Yeah, I'm going to have him destroy the right side first. See if I can land a hit before he... Nope. Okay. Damn it, Yeah, I got to time my stuff a little bit better there. Maybe now. There we go. Now, in all like, this is why the leg upgrade is kind of nice to have. Well, there goes that. And I fucking missed again. Of course I did. The thing is, like, I'm not... Ugh. We're dead. Yeah, if you make it to where all the platforms disappear, you're pretty much just screwed. Which is rather aggravating, to be fair. But like I said, you can make it to where... Actually, we should make him destroy the middle last. Yeah, you can make it to where he just, you know, dashes over to hover. Let me check how many he does. One. About like what, 6 or so dashes? We might not even need the hover thing to defeat him. I mean, if I time my shots just right, we should be fine. It's realistically just a matter of timing the shots, that's all. Which luckily, thank God for hover, because we can do that. Alright, there you go. There's the stupid mid-boss done with. And now we're going to climb stairs. And this should be a checkpoint. And like I said, I think... I'm not 100% sure exactly, but I'm pretty sure that if you get a game over here, I want to say that it just sends you right back to here. So it should be fine. Yeah, because yeah. Because you never really restart stages unless you get a game over for the most part. And even then, still, it's like... It doesn't really kill you. That much. Okay, so, yeah, what you have to do here to get this one... You have to be just quick enough. And that's another reason why having hover is nice. So you can just kind of... Not manipulate your jump, but make your jump a little bit easier. Because this section kind of sucks ass. This part... also sucks a little bit too. Not nearly as much as the last one did, but it definitely gets kind of cramped, and you'll see what I mean. But we're getting pretty close to fighting Split, and after we fight Split, we'll do Peacock. And for Peacock, we need Split to get the S ranks for his run. Which, that's the thing. He's one of the few bosses that has like an S rank thingy. It's more of like a timed level design thing that I'll show off, because we'll have to be forced to do it. Okay. Not what I was expecting to happen, but alright. Yeah, the only reason you need to destroy these guys for is because of that shit. These spike ball things. And unfortunately, you can't jump. You can't wall jump, so... You gotta make your shots quick and... very painful. Hope you guys can't not hear... Oh, I hope you can't hear the echo in the background. Coming from the TV. I have it as low as I think I can get it. Oh yeah, these... Are you fucking kidding me? How? Okay, now it's as low as I can possibly get it. It wasn't earlier, but now it is. God damn, I'm gonna die before I get to Split. And then I think I'll have to restart on the stairs too. As in the number 2. My problem is... Well, I mean... I can make it to where I do no damage on Split. I can do that. It's just that, at this point, getting to him is going to be the hard part. Seems like. Which, honestly, that's another thing I like about this game, though, is, like, if you don't know what you're doing, the game can be challenging. But it's only realistically challenging because of the fact that, like, oh, I didn't know that that was there. It's not completely unforgiving, like I feel like with Mega Man X3. You know? I feel like X3 is just an entire bastard on his own. Now, granted, you could always play in Rookie Hunter mode if you wanted to, but... Alright, here we go. Second Maverick fight. Yeah, shut up. Alright, go ahead and switch to Electric Web. And you do have, you only have a certain amount of shots with it though, but there is an upgrade that we can get later, which maximizes how many of these things we can use. But we should have just enough to kill them. I'm hoping I don't have to show off Split Mushroom's abilities though. I hope that we can get past, you know, killing him without having to deal with that. By the way, only one shock counts toward shocking him at all, so... Yeah, this right here is pretty much the reason why X4 is kind of easy, because you just do this a lot, and it just completely kills him. There you go, done. We only needed the max amount of shots, the 10 or 20 shots or whatever it took to kill him. So, damn. Sucks to be him. And we got the heart container. We got our first heart container. We have to go back again with fire in order to get the one for Web Spider. And then after you defeat 4 Mavericks, you have to go fight some other stupid ass wipe. So keep that in mind. And he's forced. It's not X2, where it's like, oh, you gotta go find them. And if you fuck up, then there goes the 0 parts, because fuck you, I guess. What am I thinking of? Oh yeah, Peacock. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Okay, so if you want to come back to get the heart container and the E-Tank, because there's 2 E-Tanks in this game, there's a W-Tank. And I know where the W-Tank and the Mystery Tank is. It's in Frost. But there's an E-Tank here, and there's an E-Tank in Jet Stingray. And for this level particularly, you're going to need Split Mushroom for this. So go ahead, activate the timer. Try not to get grabbed. And just use Split. God, fuck. I think I got it. Yep, okay. No, I lost it. No, fuck. Well, actually, I think the first one is... I think the first one's only a life up. Fuck me, man. I might have to just die and start over. Depending on... X, please. It depends on what the second and third one give you. Like, I can try to... Yeah, because once you get an S rank... Okay, we got E-Tank. So we have that at least. I do think that... I don't think this is the heart container, though. Because I'm pretty sure the heart container is like the first... Yeah, the heart container I think is the first one. And we just lost out on it. But you can always come back here and use the armor upgrade to make it to where you can just have infinite split. Oh my god, kill that thing in a second. Yeah, this is why it's hard to this part. I mean, I can always go kill Dumbass and then just have that over with. Like, in all technicality, I can just do that. Alright, hang on, let me fucking grab this damn thing and... Shut up! There, god damn. God, that was annoying. It's been bothering me like all day yesterday and all day today. Yeah, fuck it. We could try to kill Cyber. Just hell with him, I guess. As long as I don't die or get a game over. I mean, these guys are obnoxious though. The spike ball guys. This part, you just gotta fall faster than the things falling. I know that sounds pretty damn obvious, and trust me, it is. But, yeah, actually, while we're here, let's get the upgrade, too. Like, let's not get a game over just yet. Let's try to get the, that. Also, you want to wait for the ball to roll down to the very bottom every time. That's how that one works. And I think, if I remember correctly, that his... No, the heart container's in a different level. Ah, shit. I thought it was Cyber Peacock that had the heart container. Oh, yeah, by the way, whenever you get a checkpoint, the game does give you your stuff back. So I should have Split still full. Alright, so how... Oop, shit. So how Peacock works. He'll appear basically right where you kind of just were. And all you gotta do is just activate Split. And if you're lucky, you can sometimes get like a second shot on him. But as you can tell, I'm kind of struggling with that. Second shot as in, like, if I turn around quickly enough, I can, you know, still have Split active and then get, like, a double shot. So I don't have to waste. And the other problem, too, is, like, he'll sometimes just do that. He'll just sometimes just appear above you and make it a lot more harder. Okay. So now we have to actually fight him. Which, to be fair, I've not actually fought him, like, legit in a while. So we're going to probably get our asses completely destroyed here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's been a while since I fought him. So, yeah. Alright, we're at the backtrack. We got the E-Tank, which is good. And for those that are not... Okay, well, Sub-Tank. For those that are not familiar with Mega Man or X in general, Sub-Tanks are basically... Think of it like extra life, essentially. You can have an extra container, like a reserve tank of health. So that way, if you get close to dying, you can just be like, fuck that. And then just pop it up, and there you go. And the way to build it up is you have to have full health and collect... you have to have full health, and then you collect health pellets, and then I'll build it up. There is a good place to grind for it, though, in Frost Walters, so that's what we'll be doing. Once we get to Sigma and all that stuff. Storm Owl. It's time to storm his castle. His heart container is actually pretty easy to get, and I think this is the one that has the spiked wall room man upgrade, body upgrades. Yeah, again, like I said, his thing's pretty easy. Okay, so for this ride armor, this is, I think, the first time we get to see a ride armor in our playthrough. It can hover and glide and what have you. No reason to go up there. There's really no reason to. It can glide and hover and all that stuff, but the main problem is, if you're going to do a charge shot, if you're going to do it, yeah, here it is. You have to do that before the laser blows it up. If you're going to do a charge shot, you can only stand in place, which is fucking abysmal, but that's what it is. Yeah, and you need a charge shot to destroy these laser things, which I think there's like another one like right about, yeah, right here. So you do kind of want to keep ride armor for just a little longer here, so that way you could just destroy this laser, because there's like another one too. And I'm going to be smart this time and just jump over that and not fuck with this guy, I guess. Alright, we're about to die, which I think is about to happen probably right now. Why is it not hitting anybody? But the cool thing about ride armor is, though, is it has its own health system. You don't have to worry about, like, taking damage in your own actual health or whatever. And by the way, yeah, you can destroy these even with X. It's not just a ride armor thing. But there you go. We got through that. So I think... I'm pretty sure if we get a game over now, we should be fine. And we are definitely... Yep, this is definitely the stage. It was Storm Owl that had the spikes, not Cyber Peacock. How'd that not... Oh, because I don't have the upgrade? Right? To Piers? Oh, fuck, I remember. Okay, so how do you get this damn thing? How the hell do you get up there? Easy. You stand on this right side, right here. You jump. Yeah, you jump into the spikes. No, what you do is you get it as high up as you can, and then you jump toward it, and then you just jump off that. I see a lot of people struggle with that one, and it still confuses me. Like, it's not super hard. It's hard when you don't really get it. Like, of course it's hard if you don't understand it, you know what I mean? That much is certain. I'm not making fun of people. It's just like, I still see... What? How? Oh, I didn't R1 jump. That's why how. Alright, I'll have to explain it a little bit better than that, but I'll get it. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it's not that hard and proceeds to die like 15 times. I promise you it's not that hard. It's just... Again, if you don't know what the timing is and like where to stand, because like I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. Why I stand to the right side. If you stand like right here and you shoot, it goes right through the wall and you can't jump on. You can't jump on it. Yeah, R1 dash and then hold R1 and then jump up. And this right here, I'll show off both. There's actually two arm upgrades up here. So, the first arm upgrade gives you the ability to essentially charge up and hold a charge. See below my health bar, it has 4 shots. You just let go of the charge and you hit square and you could hold them. For me personally, I prefer your ass. I much like and much prefer to use the other arm upgrade, which is my favorite one. I don't care much for the red design of it. I think the other armor upgrade looks great. But yeah, you can charge up to yellow and fire off a big giant plasma shot. Shut up, Light. Shut the fuck up. All I gotta do is just jump on top of it and there you go. Oh, by the way, if you hover, you cannot dash in air after. It counts as basically a dash in air, so be careful of that too. And now we get to fight the mid-boss, who's actually not that hard, especially depending on which armor upgrade, or which upgrade you decide to get. Because you just get to fight these assholes, you wait for him to show off his red, you know, fuck me light, and then... Damn it. They keep appearing as soon as I try to go hit him. That's what makes this fight annoying. Not hard, just annoying. And luckily, the plasma shots stay around long enough to continuously do damage, which is how I'm able to beat Sigma with relative somewhat ease. Relative ease in the ways of like, it's a lot easier. Oh, by the way, with Peacock's weapon, you have to hit up and down to do this. You can't really do left and right for that. But Storm Owl is pretty much just butt fucking nothing. And you'll see what I mean. All you gotta do is just aim within like the vicinity of him, and once it locks on, you just hit square once, and it'll just disappear. Now the thing is, you can't hit him again. You have to like wait for it to stop. And I don't. Oh, we can charge. Okay, yeah, you can also charge up your special weapons too. By the way, now with the arm upgrade, you can do that. I don't know if the other. Why is it not doing it? I think it's because I have to hit square again after a charge. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just not hitting him. Let's just stick with the norm. I don't want to die and, you know, waste all that. Now, I think in this game, I think that weapon energy actually gets... I think it actually comes back when you do die against a boss. Because, like, back in the older X games, you would just get fucked if you're not careful. And by the way, we do need that armor upgrade, or, well, yeah. We need the ability to charge up our stuff in order to get the Flame Dragoon's ability. Alright, so Double Cyclone, which is funny, I talk about Flame Dragoon, and that's exactly where we're going next. God damn it. Oh, that's right, we have to go fight Doofus first. So, he's not really weak to anything that I can think of. Maybe he's weak to fly, or maybe he's weak to Double Cyclone. Or is that a later fight? No, Slash is his big giant general fight, yeah. I want to say that I don't think he's weak to... We'll try it out. As far as I remember, I think it's only just mainly Buster Shot that works really well against him. Like I said, I can check it out. No, we don't... God damn it. Just stay in one spot, dickhead. Ugh. I know I'm just kind of wasting it, but it's fine. He won't fucking just do his thing. He won't do the slash thingy. I think you have to... Yeah, you have to wait for him to do it. That's why. I honestly don't think that Double Cyclone is probably even his weakness at all, to be fair. Okay, so how this fight works. He'll teleport basically where you're at. And if you just leave him alone for a little bit, he'll just... God damn it. Yeah, I need to pay more attention here. He'll pretty much just kind of fuck off. And I like the R1 jump above those. You don't have to. I don't think it technically makes it any better if you do it or not. It's just a thing that I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a weakness. I just don't think it's... Like, I want to make this as good as I can, but... I'm not sure. Maybe he's weak to... He might be weak to Twin Slash, if anything. As I know his other form is. That we fight later. Which that's gonna be an annoying fight, but like luckily the game is very, very nice about a lot of stuff. To the point where like the game will even save over shit. Here's your sub tank, might as well use it. But yeah, if you let him kind of like dash over to a wall, and you don't fuck with him, he'll probably just end up doing this, which is kind of what we want him to do. Yeah, just let him do that. Let him do his block thingy, or whatever. Predict where, you know, if he's gonna pop up or not. He's relatively not that bad. A little annoying at first to kind of figure out, because it's like, oh, I don't understand the timing of him. But once you get the timing down, it's like it's not that bad. And yeah, you can just regular jump over that. You don't have to R1 dash. I do it just because I R1 dash everything I do. in a game like this. And for the longest time, I thought that R1 jumping, I thought it made it to where like I had a high jump, but no, you just jump. Again, I could try out the Cyclone thing. I'll probably have to take a hit though, but okay, he blocks it completely. Okay, cool. Good to know. And I have no sub-tank energy, which you have to fight this guy now. You can't go to another stage, unfortunately. You have to fight him. Yeah, wait like a split second. Wait a split mushroom. God, fucking asswipe. Because what you want him, weirdly enough, you want him to attack you. But not in the way like you actually get hurt, but just more so like you want him to try to sling and slasher your ass. Wait like a second. Shoot. Jump. Shoot. Oh, I thought he had another one coming. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not right. Yeah, if you can get like a couple good shots on him, now would be the good time to do it. But as you can tell, you can basically preemptively jump because, again, he does appear where you're gonna, well, where you're at like a second ago. So, for the most part, like, you can kind of easily somewhat predict where he's going to be at, like, right now. And luckily, his dash does not do damage. This is not X3. If this was X3, his dash would have done damage, and I probably would have died a lot earlier. I probably would have said, fuck this game. But luckily, his dash does not do damage. Because the devs were very nice about this. I'm not sure, like, what in-house dev for Capcom did it, but made the game or whatever, but still. I know Keiji Inafune worked on him, at least directed, I think, up to 5. And then after 5, he went on to do something else, and then they gave the direction to somebody else, and they completely fumbled it. Now, to be fair, I don't hate X7 or X8. Or, for the most part, I don't really hate X6 either. I know X6 is a struggle to get through, but I don't hate it. It's just like, it's definitely one of those ones where I'd rather just not play it. X5's kind of on the, X5 to me is kind of in the same realm of like, I think I can like it. I've never beaten it. I've only ever beaten the first 4. I've never beaten X5 yet. Even though it's okay. It's not bad. It's just like, it's that damn cannon timer thing that always fucked with me, and then I get scared. I'm always, because that's the thing about X games, is I'm always worried about doing the best I possibly can at all times to get the best ending, because if I don't, I'm going to suffer the X2 problem of getting my ass fucked because I have to go fight Zero now, you know? I gotta go fight Zero before, because I didn't get all the Zero parts, you know? I gotta go fight Zero before I go fight Sigma, and it's like, that sucks. Now I gotta waste more time. And then for 3, it's like, I need the Z-Saber, so that way I can even have a chance to fight Sigma. And not only have a chance to fight Sigma, but at the same damn time, have a chance to fight fucking Doppler. You know? Because that guy is, I think, weak to Z-Saber in 3. Pretty sure. And he's a fucking asshole is what he is. By the way, I understand that, yes, Flame Dragoon is very scary. Actually, before we... No, you need Twin Slasher for up there, by the way, so... yeah, Flame Dragoon is very scary because he's basically a Street Fighter character. And he will kick your fucking ass if you're not careful. Which is why I don't tend to fight him first. I understand that to save on backtracking, fighting him first is not a bad idea. However, for me personally, I'd rather just fight him with right armor and use Double Cyclone. Which, get this, double you fight is actually weak to Double Cyclone of all things. Which I find actually kind of funny. So, yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure what he's going to do in terms of where he's going to be at. Also, in terms of Street Fighter characters, like, he's mostly just Akuma. He's got most Akuma stuff. He's got Hadouken, he's got Shoryuken, he's got, you know, the foot dive kick thing. He's got it pretty much all. So he's mostly just an Akuma fight rather than just a regular Ryu. And I guess you could say Sagat too. Hang on. Oh, he's almost dead, actually. Oh, shit. I wanted to show off his weakness. Well, we get to fight him later. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That's how you completely destroy Flame Dragoon if you're in your first run. You can just use Right Armor to kick his ass. He's not too bad. It's just that if you're not fast enough with the Right Armor, and you don't have his weakness, he will just, again, eat ass, and not in a good way. With Rising Fire, we can actually just go back. I was going to say, we can always do Frost real quick, but we can always just go back real fast and go get another Heart Container. Because, I mean, why the hell not at this point? I know where it's at, so... Also, fuck that rainbow, by the way. Like, I know it's going in the distance. I know it's, peripheral or perspective stuff, but it looks like it's in the foreground, not in the background. It's like when it changes over from... Like, when you move, it changes, like, it's stuck in the foreground. It bothers the shit out of me. Which reminds me, there's a couple things that kind of bug... Well, no hate at all toward the artists in question. This is nothing... No, it's not AI stuff, I promise. It's more so like a... Really, I'm not sure about that type of situation, but, I saw a thing on Twitter today that was like a Venom Miku... And it sounded like the guy... I think I'm getting it wrong, but it almost seemed like he was like, here's my creation. And I got to thinking, like, that's not really... I mean, yeah, you did make that, but... You didn't come up with the... I mean, I guess you could say, like, you came up with the idea of both combining Venom and Miku together, yeah, but... That's still, like, two characters that, you know, you didn't come up with, technically. It's more like a stickler, like... No, I like the art. I thought it was good. I'm just saying that, you know... No. I sound like a hater. I didn't mean to put it that way, by the way. It's just like... It got me thinking of if anybody in a generalized sense. If anybody was like... Here's my Mega Man OC, and it's just Mega Man... crossed with Spider-Man or something. And it's like, yeah, I guess technically, like... Yeah, I guess it would be technically your OC, but... It's not that complicated an idea to come up with. That's all I'm saying. And then another art thing, too, is I have a Song of Saya poster in my bedroom. And it bugs the living fuck out of me because the person who drew the poster made her right foot her left foot. And it bugs me to no end. Bugs me massively. Okay, real quick, just to show it off. The Heart Container's not right here. But you can do that. It's just a shortcut. Not a big deal. The Heart Container's actually in the second one, I'm pretty sure. It's in this one. There you go. If I could just get into it. And once you collect a Heart Container, you can just leave the level, and there you go. Anyway, you know what? We got a few minutes left, but I think I'm just going to call it a video there. And honestly, I had a good time playing. So, we'll be definitely getting back to it pretty soon. I might even just start up the recording right now, depending on how things go. But next time we come back, we're doing Frost Walrus. And in terms of upgrades, I still need the, I need the full charge upgrade that I don't lose out on special weapons at all in order to do Peacock's stuff. So, we'll worry about him later. But for Frost Walrus, I think I have everything I need to get everything in his level. So we'll do him next, and after that, it's Jet, and then after Jet, it's Slash, and then we go back to Flame, and then we start doing the Sigma-based stuff, you know, all that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and of course, as always, take care, everybody.